In one Oregon city, there is a struggle underway to let kids play basketball in the street right in front of their house.
Yeah, in Columbia City, just north of Portland, a homeowner has to get a permit for a portable hoop to be curbside on a city street. While several families have done that, the city has revoked at least one permit, and there could be more. Lisa Balick found out it has a lot to do with neighbor complaints.
This is the first hoop whose owners were told you have to move it off the street after a neighbor complained. The neighbor said, and the city agreed, that it just wasn't a safe area based on how the curb is shaped here near the intersection. But now others say their family's hoop is being targeted as well.
They're going to put my hoop up for discussion and potentially revoke my permit. It's all based on what the city council decides.
I found out the hoopla over the hoops started a couple of years ago when complaints started coming into Columbia City Hall. A handful of complaints about safety on residential streets and nearby property centered on the portable hoops alongside the curb in the public right-of-way. So last fall, the city council decided they needed to issue permits. And you had to fill out paperwork?
Correct. I had paperwork, pictures with the site plan, proof of insurance.
And pay a $20 fee. At City Hall today, I found out 11 people in the city of 2,000 signed up for permits. But that hasn't stopped some neighbors' complaints on this street where there are 4 of the hoops.
I grew up in the country and never had a problem like this. I just don't like a lot of kids being out in the street to get hurt.
Some families tell me the basketball hoops are actually safer for kids here rather than on sloped driveways where the kids would run into the street after a ball. I learned that city leaders are continuing to review each permit after each complaint. I asked the police chief what's his take on this hoop.
I don't see anything that would have the police department recommend as staff to city council to have the second one revoked.
It's respect by the children who are playing that when they see a car coming, most of them move out of the way, the people go through. On the other side of the coin, the people, the drivers, they should show some respect and some patience for the children and realize that this is a form of play and activity that the children, we know where they're at, we know what they're doing. Be grateful.